Well, I think it is really important to ask for help. We have a wide variety of services available on campus, such as student center, and also we have ICT support, and they can give technical, they can help with technical difficulties. And also we got learning center workshops, and they offer best advice on academic writing, and they have workshops on how to write academic essays, how to do critical reading, how to write an argumentative essay, you name it. And also we got academic advisors as well.
A resource that I would recommend is the podcast by the Peer Learning Advisors called with the episode named The F Word. That is a great resource from peers and also students going through the same process.
A good resource could be like CAPS. Students don't just have to go to CAPS when they think they have a severe mental issue or anything. You could just go to CAPS if you just want to talk to someone, like a professional counselor, just to let her give you some advice on how to manage stress. They give really good resources out for you, and you can feel heard and seen as well.
The ability to ask for help when you need it is really, really necessary.
Yeah, I think another big thing is not letting your fear make your decisions. So I remember one really distinct experience I had is that last year, or maybe last month, I think last year, I started studying for an exam really late, and then I got really overwhelmed with all the content, and I was almost sure that I was going to fail the exam when I went and wrote it. And that kind of fear just made me think, oh, what's the point of writing it? Let me just skip the exam. I'm going to fail anyway. And I ended up just taking a breath, calming myself down, going through whatever I could in the time I had, and then ended up writing the exam and did pretty well, actually. So if I had let that fear just motivate me to not go do the exam in the first place, then it would have been so much worse. So I think it just centering yourself and just taking a breath if you get a little too overwhelmed, and just making sure that you don't make any impulsive decisions in those kind of that kind of really stressful time.
Don't be afraid to ask for special consideration.
Yeah.
That process is there for a reason. They've set it out to support you, and if you're not going to use it, like Cyan said, you're selling yourself short. Things happen and life happens, and you just want to make sure that you can set yourself up right. And if there's externalities that you can't control, then there's a fantastic procedure there set in place to help you.
I think it's very important to revise that. Are we really revise our relationship with failure? Why is it that we are so scared of failing? Is it because we don't want to repeat the unit again, or we have certain expectations and we don't want to let ourselves down? But we have to remind ourselves that failure isn't everything, and we most likely will get a second chance at it, with redoing a unit. And it's quite normal in uni students' life that we might not be able to do so well. So it's important to normalize that aspect as well. Definitely refocusing is very important, because you also tend to overthink when you're stressed out as well. So you might have got the right answer and you just overthink it, you end up picking the wrong answer. So I'm not saying go with your gut instinct, but I'm just saying when you're stressed, that's not usually your best self.
While failure seems like a dirty word, it's actually more interesting when you learn from your mistakes, because you will definitely know to answer the question next time and apply your learnings, and you end up having a richer experience and learn how to develop your mentality around not doing so well around an exam and channeling that energy to a more positive outcome.